Here we go. It's Wednesday night. It's 8:30. It's time for the Loftus Party Live. How's everybody doing? Good to be here. I'm in a pretty darn good mood. So much great things, so many wonderful things happening that we're going to get into tonight. We got to talk about Doge. We got to talk about Tulsi Gabbard. We got to talk about Pam Bondi, the crazy Democrats. We got some fun poll results for you too. Yeah, we have Blastorama. It had been a while. But we got some Blastorama poll results. So we're gonna let some people come in. Oh, we also got to talk about Valentine's Day. hmm Hey, there's Charlie Hammer. Welcome aboard, Charlie Hammer. Hammer, don't hurt him. Hello, Jill. Great to catch you live, my man. Great. I'm so glad that you're here, Abe. And then pants are off. That's how we prefer it. Now, let the record show. We've been pants off people for years. For years. This isn't just some Valentine's Day shenanigans. That that we'll definitely get into. Hello from Michigan. Are you guys ready for this big storm coming through? Holy crap. Holy crap. I guess it's going to be. I thought we were done. But we got one more brutal one swanging through. Hello from the People's Republic of Massachusetts. Hey, before I forget, Monday night, the Gregory Gutfeld show. I'm gonna try to work things out so that we're not getting preempted. Anyway, Monday night, the Gregory Gutfeld show. New video on Friday. And then let me know if you're listening to the podcast. Let me know. I'm loving the podcast. I just have to say this right out of the gate. If you're watching on Facebook, X, YouTube, hello to all the new people on YouTube. You guys, all of them. And I hope you're listening to the podcast. There's a certain I feel like I have to kind of keep it on the cleaner side of things here, but for the people who are supporters of the show on Locals and Patreon, you guys know what I'm talking about. That's where it's truly like my favorite thing. Jan is having a birthday. What are you doing for your birthday? I'll be the cherry on top. Jan gonna give Doge a try. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. All right, hello from Quantico. Can the blue left be more unglued? Let's talk about that, Bob. See, Bob kept us on track. Bob kept us. So before we get to, we'll do it at a quarter till, the poll results. And thank you all for responding, and make sure you're signed up for the Blastorama. That's it. You sign up for that at theloftusparty.com. Tons of great stuff. Tons. I'm not even kidding you. I love the website. But this is what we're going to talk about to begin with, and I'll try not to spend too much time, but it is delightful. It is wild to watch the left. I've never seen anything like it. I know we've been saying that a lot, like the past few years. I've never seen anything like this before. The grit. I was talking about this a lot on the podcast, so you guys might be familiar with some of this. So as I understand it, USAID was started in 1960 something by John F. Kennedy. And that comes about 30 years after Social Security. That was a big New Deal thing. We're never going to touch your Social Security. This is for you. We're never going to touch it. They touched it. They spent it. They taxed the shit out of it. And then they got this USAID. So let's say that USAID started with really good intentions. We're going to take the high road here. And they're like, holy shit, those kids are starving. They're starving. We have to send them peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So they started peeling off some money for that. the level of corruption now, and I'm not saying every single one is corrupt, but you get this crap where, like the New York thing, with the hotel rooms for the illegals. They're like, oh, that's gonna cost $58 million, and then the actual invoice, $58 million is a lot of money. That's a lot of money. But then the actual invoice is for like $16 million, which again is insane. Is insane. And then you've got quite a bit of millions of dollars left over. Where did that go? Now, if I were a crooked person, here's what I would do. I'd get in touch with some people who own some hotels, and I'm going to rent every room in the house. The government's paying, so I'll pay you double what your rooms are going for. And then I make an invoice to make it look like I paid a bunch more so I can bill the government for millions and millions and millions. However, the person on the other side of that equation knows what I'm doing. So they're like, listen, dude, I'm going to write you a check for 58 million, but you got to take care of me when I get you that check. And I'm like, oh, hell yes. It is a grift. It is a scam. On the best day, it's a scam. And a lot of people got rich for decades. For decades. That's the part, and this is, I wrote a thing about this today at the loftusparty.com. That's on its best day, that it's just a financial scam. It actually gets a lot worse. It gets a lot worse. So, and it's always funny to me. So this shit's been going on for decades. I already cussed. It's been going on for decades. And you always hear like, oh, Social Security, we're going to run out of money. We're going to run out of money. We don't have enough money for Social Security or Medicare or Medicaid. Hold on. And here's the other thing that I don't care about. People are like, oh, there's going to be some Republicans caught up in this scam. Okay. They go to jail too. I'm an equal opportunity go to jailer. I don't care. If you're dirty, and you got to go bye-bye. Okay. So it's always Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid. Oh, we're out of money. But hundreds of billions of dollars is being thrown out the window for God knows what. Now you factor in how much USAID, and listen, we haven't even talked about the Social Security scams and how they don't double check to make sure the same number isn't being used twice. You could have tens of thousands of people all using the same Social Security number. That's horrible. Medicare, Medicaid, waste, fraud, abuse. There's billions and billions of dollars. These guys are talking about they can save us $1 trillion just like that. $1 trillion just like that. But the worst part is how they would funnel this money to news organizations, Politico, the BBC, looks like the AP, all of these news organizations. So whoever wants to can just go, listen, write a story about this. Here's how you do that. Make sure that guy looks bad. Make him look good. Don't talk about that. Punish the people. They're trying to change the way the public views news story. That's where any way you slice it, it's horrible. Then you get into the it's pure evil aspect when they're like, yeah, we don't have any money for Hawaii and the victims of the fire. We don't have any money for the people in North Carolina. What can we tell you? And they're spending it on hotel rooms for. I get really hardcore with this. And I think somebody has to be hardcore with it, like super hardcore. I no longer want to hear. They were so happy the other day. They're like, oh, the person who took that money and put it in blah 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 blah, they got fired. That's a start. I want to hear about jail. I want to hear about jail. People have to be terrified of getting caught. So that's the rational way of looking at this. And then you've got the left. You've got the left who are like, Elon Musk is unhinged. Oh, he's going in. He's going into the treasury. Oh, he's on the computers. This is dangerous. Really? Do they think Elon Musk is gonna, what is he gonna do? He's gonna use is Elon Musk gonna steal my identity? Is he gonna pay for my Netflix subscription? Elon, if you're watching, welcome aboard, buddy. I'm I'm not worried about being the victim of identity theft by Elon Musk. I'm really not. And they're having protests, and they're chanting in the streets. You got that what's her name, Presley something, the black bald chick, looks like Netflix Lex Luthor. It is hilarious to me. The fact that Democrats chose to spend money on illegal immigrants over our beloved military veterans should be arrested, prosecuted. Yes. That's the part that is really just the dagger in your heart. I don't know how they sleep at night. When you know that, like, veterans are sleeping on the streets, you've got people in North Carolina sleeping in tents and it's snowing, but you're like, oh, I'm making really good money off of it. How much money do you need? And that comes down just to a moral compass. And so the people who are like the Jamie Raskins of the world and the Chuck Schumers of the world, it's like, wow, like I didn't think they could go like lower but they sure have. Look and see if Harry Balls is on the channel somewhere. Wouldn't that be great? If Elon was watching, that'd be fantastic. Pelosi and the Claw will lose out. When it comes to Nancy Pelosi and the Claw, I think that Nancy Pelosi is so smart. She's so smart and so gifted that she knows not to do the USAID thing. And if she did the USAID, she did it through a different LLC or maybe a shell corporation or something. But mostly, I think hers is just old-fashioned stock market stuff, because she knows what's going to be happening in the House and the Senate, and then she can just go home and tell her husband, put your pants on, why is there jelly all over your backside, and invest in some stocks. They just invest in these, and then so there's no real way to, she can just go, oh, I'm lucky. Paul does all the financial, Paul makes all the decisions, and I'm just, me and the Claw are just along for the ride, protect democracy. But there's some lazy bones Jones out there. And that's why still going after the Biden family, Joe, Jim, Hunter, all of them. I can almost guarantee that they were up to I think USAID was somehow funding Burisma. Like that, it was all like a closed loop. I saw where frickin' Zelensky the other day is going like, we don't know where half of our stuff is. I know you guys gave us $100 billion. We're missing like half of it. We need a reckoning. And like, it's one thing to go have an audit and, okay, we're not going to spend on this anymore. We're not going to, the grift is over. After that, after Elon and Big Balls and all of those guys get through with the audit, people have to go to jail for a long time. It has to be like the stuff of legend. The penalty has to be such that everybody is terrified of ever getting their paws dirty again and getting caught. What do you think they were doing with the J6ers? That's exactly what they were doing. They're like, if the American people get pissed off and you protest, we are going to throw you in jail and wreck you. That's the thing. Don't ever feel bad about this. How many J6ers lives did they ruin? How many people in Donald Trump's circle and lawyers and donors and all that other, how many of those people got put through the ringer? They were putting members of his cabinet in jail. This has to be, and then we're going to get to Elon's nickname. I was so happy to hear that Pam Bondi is going after Letitia James and Kathy Hochul and doing all this other stuff. It has to be, we have to go scorched earth. This is what I was saying on the podcast. This has to be like Sherman's March to the Sea in the Civil War. We have to go on a path of destruction so they don't even think about retaliation. They can't even, it's just beyond their little brain power. Okay. I'm still too cynical to believe a potential 4 years of reckoning will solve this. We need a full 8-year run after Trump's term ends. I'm with you, Carrie. I'm with you. Oh yeah, I'm all about the JD Vance after this. Make them work for Trump and wear MAGA hats. Democrats don't want the Doge. They got busted by the nose. Only ever have to give me. Doge is working fast. The Justice Department can't keep up. Keep going, faster, more. Just an absolute, like, you ever play Madden football? We got to talk about the Super Bowl too. You ever play Madden football and you would just you're on defense, you would just dial up a blitz every down, just boom, boom, boom. That's what I want. I want a blitz on every down. I want a full court press every down. Okay, it's time. Elon with his kid in the Oval Office was amazing. That was great. That was fantastic. Listen, this is what we hired the Donald for. Like, he's like, my buddy Elon is going to be in charge of that. My girl Pam Bondi is going to be in charge of that. We got Tulsi Gabbard in today. Rock and roll. We got Pete Hegseth going. Now we got to get RFK across the finish line. And bring on the Cash Patel. Okay, so we're going to talk about these nicknames from the email. So hopefully everybody got their copy of the Blaster Rama. That should be in your little email box. And you can still, the information's still good, but now the polls are closed. Voting is over. This isn't some California thing where it takes us 2 months to tally it up. So the question was, we needed a new nickname for Elon Musk. A new nickname for Elon Musk. You had 4 choices. Here's the results. So one of the nicknames was Big Balls. Big Balls. 21%. 21% of the people wanted to call Elon Musk Big Balls. Next up, Elon the Don. Elon the Don, kind of a mafia thing. 17%. Coming in at 25%. 25%. Rocket Man. I thought that'd be a great nickname for Elon Musk. Hey, Rocket Man, wouldn't that be awesome? And then the press would be like, hey, which Rocket Man are you talking about? You talking about Elon or Kim Jong-un? All right, number 1, the winner by far with 35%, 35.7 to be exact. The new nickname for Elon Musk is the Cleaner. He's Elon the Cleaner. I love crap like that. All right, so that's what we do with the Blaster Rama. Sign up for that. You can be involved in the next one. It's so much fun. Cash Patel, hurry up. You see where the leak on the ICE raids were coming from inside the FBI? Yes, I did. Get them. Listen, Let me make my position on this very clear. I don't want an FBI anymore. The FBI needs to get Kash Patel in there. The whole agency goes. The whole agency goes. We can start a new one, or we can. But listen, we got USAID. I think a lot of that was like deep state. That was our intelligence community. Yeah, we have big problems. We have big problems. Money laundering is pretty high on the list, but the intelligence community is another big one. So yeah, fire everybody in the FBI. They're gone. We have like 18. I'm saying the number of intelligence agencies that we have is shocking. Is shocking. So Leon says fine, but he'll always be big balls to me. You'll always be big balls to me. Oh, Elon, you'll always be big balls to me. FBI needs to stick to bank robins and kidnappings. Yeah, they can have a handful of people. What do you need? Like 25 people? Seriously, don't forget about the Trump Russia collusion and the FISA abuse and tracking down people that were praying outside of abortion clinics, and there's tons. We tried it. It didn't work out, you guys. It didn't work out. We can start something cooler. We'll put Kash Patel in charge of it. Fire everybody. Then the good guys can reapply and we'll put them in something new. That seems fair to me. But the FBI, no. James Comey, nope. Clean house in every department. Yes. And I'm not joking. And I'm glad Trump isn't joking either. Goodbye, Department of Education. Goodbye. We spend more per student than any other country, and we come in 40th on a list of 40 nations in terms of our kids' ability to read and write. The Department of Education is a failure. Let the states run it, and let the state listen. We're paying so much for administrators. The administration is making all the money, and give that money to the teachers. Everybody loves teachers. Everybody wants to see the teachers making good money. So bye-bye Department of Education. Bye-bye administrative state. Let's get the good teachers a big old pay raise and freaking get rid of the lousy teachers. Like, that's the thing. None of this is that hard. All of this is common sense. And to watch the Democrats just lose their mind. Elon Musk has to be stopped. It's a constitutional crisis. It's a bureaucratic crisis. Your payday is going to be a little bit less. It wasn't created to teach, at least not to teach academics. No, it wasn't. It's just like this big administrative bureaucracy where they just move money around. Yes, get rid of Common Core. I don't know how many exclamation points you used on that, Denise, but I support each and every one of them. Each and every one of them. Linda McMahon is going to clean out the decrepit. That would be great to get a McMahon in, to get somebody from the world wrestling, get somebody from the world of professional wrestling to clean house. Just have Linda McMahon coming in from the top rope. Boom! Just doing a suplex. What do I think Kamala is doing for Valentine's Day? I think that's a great question, Jordan. And I appreciate the help with the segue. Kamala's Valentine's Day, I don't think is going to involve her husband. I think Kamala, okay, Valentine's Day is a very important day, and we all need to be, okay, unburdened by what has come before on Valentine's Day. I don't think she's going to be hanging out with her husband. I would. I see a box of chocolates. I see a box of wine. I see some candles lit. and I see some Xanax. I see something to take the edge off. Just something to take the edge off. And then she probably is gonna dial up her 60 Minutes interview and watch that on a loop. I was good. They were just afraid of me. Teachers need a big raise and support from the parents. Yes, Lloyd. Yes. They need to get rid of Common Core, take some of that big money they're giving to the administrators, get that to the teachers. And this has always been the problem with education. Somebody who's really good in the classroom, somebody who they normally get kicked upstairs. They're like, wow, your kids are great. We're going to move you up to the I don't like that. We have to pay the teachers, pay the good teachers enough so that they can stay in the classroom, that they don't have to go chasing. It's ridiculous. Maybe Trump can make Russia the 52nd state. Listen, I think he's going to end that thing so fast it's going to make your head spin, for real. I think the whole Russia-Ukraine thing, that's going to be over soon. I really hope we get Greenland. I really do. Did you see where they changed the Gulf? They changed it. It's now the Gulf of America. If you go on Google Maps, it's the frickin' Gulf of America. It's so awesome. Kamala is drowning her loss to Trump in a bot. Yes. She's trying out her new knee pads. Here comes Kamala. She's got some new knee pads. She's got a box of wine, and she's got a case of the sads. I think Kamala's knee pad days are over. That's she just classic, in a classic case of here's how to climb the ladder. She used the knee pads to get in. She used the knee pads to further her career. And then she's like, how dare you? How dare you even suggest it? It's like Pocahontas, right? Freaking Liz Warren in her shaky ass starter earrings. Oh, I am of Indian descent. Yes, I am Indian. Gets her in the door, gets her established. Harvard? Oh, did I mention I was an Indian Harvard? Oh, yes. It gets her above. And then if you bring it up, how dare you? How dare you? You're just afraid of a strong head-shaking woman. They're so predictable. Okay, let's talk about I sing better than Kendrick Lamar. Thank you. Thank you so much. That halftime show was garbage. Was absolute garbage. It started off with like a Squid Game reference. Did you guys catch that? I'm like, oh, he's doing a Squid Game thing. This is all, and if you're familiar with the Squid Game on Netflix, it's like a battle to the death for all this money. That's the premise of Squid Game. So I'm like, oh, Kendrick Lamar is doing a Squid Game thing. And then I don't know what the hell. Listen, it's not my jam. It's not my jam. Maybe the kids enjoyed it. Not my thing. But then he brings out Sam Jackson dressed up like Uncle Sam, telling him he needs to sing better and do better. And then all the people are dressed up in red, white, and blue. And at one point, they're all falling down like they've been 86 to like, and I'm like, is he saying America is like a giant Squid Game on the Super Bowl? I think that might have gotten lost on everybody but me. I don't know if you guys watched it, but I thought the commercials were garbage. Go to the loftusparty.com. You can see there was one commercial that I really thought was great, and there was a couple like head scratchers. I did my best and worst picks. But let's talk about, we're gonna go a couple minutes over. I want to know what you guys are doing for Valentine's Day. My husband loves the Squid Games. Crazy. Season 1 of Squid Game is some of the best television you'll ever watch. No lie. And this as a television writer, as a guy who worked in Hollywood for a lot of years, season 1 of Squid Game, crazy good. Crazy good. Okay. A lot of the commercials were old, seen them before. Yeah. Saw it, great review. Thanks, Charlie. Lloyd says halftime was garbage. What's everybody doing for Valentine's Day? Doing the flu for Valentine's Day. Oh no, Bonnie. How long have you had it? Hotel party. Hopefully you're not in the cuck chair. I have distinct thoughts on Valentine's Day. Now, last year we started something at the Loftus party, and we're going to do it again this year. July, slut month. July is slut month, where everybody just go nuts. Just go nuts. Get totally carnal with it. No judgments. Because here's the thing with June, and that's Pride Month. Okay, so we get something. I want slut month for us, and I would say, Bobby says still watching and loving Anger Management. Yeah, Anger Management is the show that I did with Charlie Sheen. Good times. I'm glad you're enjoying Anger Management. That was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun on that. What is this Valentine's Day I speak of? Here's what I'm speaking. It's I think it's $25 billion a year. $25 billion a year. Cards and gifts and flowers and all that stuff. And here's what I don't think it should be romantic. I think it should just be like raw animal banging. That's what I think. Yes. Just you can go if you're going to go out to dinner, portion control. Portion control. Don't take somebody out for a nice big romantic dinner and then you're in the car ride home and they're like, I'm so stuffed. How dare you? How dare you? So here's what I'm suggesting. Valentine's Day, split an entree. Jim Hammer says remorse month for August. No, because you get a complete free. You get complete. Now listen, you're not going to cheat on anybody in slut month, but you're going to behave like a slut would behave. This is what happens to marriages. They get old, they get stale, the passion runs out. Because I'm going to be your little Jiminy Cricket. I'm going to be your Jiminy Cricket, reminding you to get in that bedroom, get freaky deaky. I'm here to help. I'm here to help. So that's what you got to do for Valentine's Day. Pig sex. See, that's not sexy. But I do it. I like get in there and root around. Yeah, absolutely. Get in there and root around. You can make noises. You can oink. I don't know what you're going to do. So Nathan says the NFL just needs to start booking rock groups for the halftime show. They need to do something. This had to be like what old people felt when they saw the Beatles on Ed Sullivan. Like, what the hell? What the hell? That's how I felt watching Kendrick. And I'm like, I don't even know what he's saying. And it had zero meaning to me. Like zero. Yes, there was a beat. Yep, you could kind of bop your head along, but like that dude could have been saying anything. It meant nothing to me. I thought the national anthem was lame too. I think the NFL is terrified of losing viewers the way that basketball is. Basketball is way down. So we'll see what happens. We went a little bit long. Thank you for being here. Thanks for sharing the content. Thank you to all the supporters on Locals and Patreon. I hope you're digging the podcast because it is fantastic. Gutfeld on Monday. There's going to be a bunch of new stand-up dates that I'm going to add to the lineup very, very soon. I got some fun stuff coming up in March, fun stuff in April, May, June, July. It's a ton. There's going to be stops in Pittsburgh. There's going to be a bunch of Florida stuff. There's going to be Spokane. There's going to be Las Vegas. but I'll update it and I'll let you all know. You guys are fantastic. The hundreds and hundreds of you. Holy crap, I didn't even look. I'm glad I didn't look. Thank you, the over 400 people watching. Woohoo! We're having a good time. Thanks for being here. Have fun on Valentine's Day. Have fun. But I want you to wake up. I want you to wake up the next day and be like, did we really, was that? Whoa. That's how you should wake up the day after Valentine's Day. Did we? Huh? What? That's what? There. Get crazy with it. Get crazy with it. All right. You're wonderful. I'll talk to you very soon. One last question. Why are those pants still on?